you guys. So, I haven't made a video in like, well, it's like I made it like last week, but I did like 2 videos in a row. So basically like I kind of took a break last week from like making a video. And I've been feeling like a lot better, but this morning, not morning, like 12, anyways, I went and had a birthday lunch with my mom. And I realized that, oh my god, this is like so deep, like right off the bat, but I think that I really like, I've been like going through it and I feel like I haven't realized it, and I never like took the time to be like, you know what, I think I wasn't like really okay. But so many things to take in consideration when there's like the season change. So I do think that like affects everyone. Like everyone was sick, everyone was like not themselves. But I do feel as though I want to be, I really don't know what to, like, I don't know where to start. Because I really do feel like that my channel started off sort of as a podcast, you know, where I would just like share everything going on in my life. And then I feel like the last few videos that I've made, I've been quite silent. It's like I've been like in my silence film era, and I feel like there are so many things that have been like happening. Like there's so many reasons why. I don't know. I don't know where to start. I don't know how to start this video. I feel like I was having a moment earlier where I was like, you know what? I feel like this is how I want to start my video, and I completely forgot what it is that I wanted to like say or how to start it. So, désolé, I don't know. But, because the main thing is like, I feel like I used to make such, like, even though most people weren't like watching all of my videos, I feel like a few people were actually like watching the full footage, you know? And 2 things, I feel like my videos lately, not that they suck, but it's like, it's not the content that I started off with. I feel like I started off doing content that was very much like, how could I say? I would literally just like put the camera on, do my makeup, and like talk. I would literally just talk. And I feel like lately I've been, well, I just said that, but I feel like lately I've been like a little, you know, in my silence era, which I don't even know what, that looks absolutely disgusting. As if I just put that on my face. I kind of want to cry. Also, I literally got a pink eye last week in both eyes, but I think it's because I was sick. But now that I'm looking at this, perhaps I am setting myself up, because that is absolutely nasty and disgusting and vile. Can't believe this. Oh my god. Hold on. Okay, I guess that's already like a little better. What was I saying? Yeah, so what I realized is that like I feel like I was going through it, and I just never took the time to be like, you know what, Paul, I think you're going through it. I was just like, let's just like push through. And I used to like, whenever I would post a video, I would literally take my time and look at all the comments, right? I would always look like, what is it that people like, compliments, whatever it is. I would always take my time and reply. And lately, I think it's been like for the last month, I just haven't, it might have been even 2 months. I just haven't been taking the time to look at the comments. I post and I go, you know? And it's just, I feel like lately, you know what it is? Like I've been a little depressed. And what I think happened is that obviously, there was a lot of things happening in my life, but I think the main thing is I never took the time to just be like, lol, LOL, are you like okay? Are you like, do you want to take like a tiny break? Do you want to like, you know, just Like, it's okay to be sad. I really felt like I just had to keep going and like put on a happy face and just like, live, laugh, laughing. I don't know. I really don't know where it is that I'm going with this video. It's like, when you know what you want to say, but you have no clues how to say it. Like, I know how I feel. I know what I'm trying to say, but it's like not translating right now. So I guess like give me like 2 minutes. But yeah, I feel like I haven't really been myself like in the, I don't know what I don't know. It's just like there's so many things that happened. Like, for starter, like I really went through it with a breakup, right? Breakup was tough. Then I needed to move out. That was hard. There's nothing that triggers me more than moving out. Then I live with friends and I was super grateful for that. But that was also a little difficult because I need to readjust myself. I need to I'm already like exhausted from like work, the breakup, the moving out, but it's very much like go, go, go. And I feel like that was, I don't know, I feel like I haven't had a chance to catch my breath or anything. And what I'm glad I did this week is that on Monday and Tuesday, when I was off, instead of seeing a bunch of friends, oh my God, my fingers. I was like, you know what? How about we just stay in bed, watch TV and not do anything, which is something that I've always been like super against. But I don't think I've even I'm now realizing how much I really needed that to just not do anything. You know what I mean? Like, it's wild because you know what it reminds me of? When I was in college, I went to college in Ottawa, in a different city, different state for the people in the US, okay? I really went through it, but I was so dedicated to my work that I literally just was like, whatever, I don't have time to deal with this. I'll just pretend it never happened. And then when I moved back to Montreal and I had nothing to do, it kind of caught back to me, all the stuff I went through kind of hit me back in the face at once, and I remember getting super depressed. But the thing that was over 3 years of me just ignoring what was happening, but I really do believe, and I remember I was always tired, but looking back at it now, it's of course I was gonna be tired. I fully acted as if nothing bad ever happened or everything was okay. And I feel that's sort of what I was doing, but I don't know, I guess I'm not super okay, but I'm also okay. Because now I feel I'm doing better. But also I feel I should still be I really don't know. This is giving me anxiety and it's so depressing. Oh my God. Oh, what a weird video. Where is it that I was going with this? I don't know. That's such a reoccurring theme. I don't know. I guess what I was trying to say is that I realized that I wasn't really live, laugh, laughing lately. And that I guess I'm sorry. But it's I feel I don't know. This is so strange, so weird. It's I really don't know how to explain it or what to say or how to feel. I guess we're still in the discovery phase of what's going on. You know what I mean? It's we'll figure it out. But these videos have always been so therapeutic for me. Anyways, I guess what I was telling my mom, you know what? I should have totally started my video like that. What I was telling my mom is that I realized the other day that I wasn't doing very well I guess. Like, I struggled a little. One of the main signs I get, okay, this is gonna sound so stupid, but I am someone who literally makes my bed every day. Like, every morning, it's the main thing I do, right? And these past week, I literally haven't, like, there was a week where I didn't make my bed 2 days in a row. And I know it sounds like, okay, who cares? But for me, that was like so traumatizing. Oh my God. I guess I am okay. No. You know what? Let's be like super like real and vulnerable. I miss those videos. I feel like I used to so know what was going on in my head. Like, you guys remember at the old apartment, I would literally make videos for an hour, and these were like literally therapy. It would literally feel so good. It would literally keep me sane. But now it's just like, there's a few things. I feel like one thing is that I remember mentioning in one of my old so I had a diary, right, where I was journaling when I was going through like my hardships. And at the beginning of my diary, I don't know why, like, I wrote that diary like it was gonna be like a New York Times like bestseller book. So it started off with, I've always considered myself to be like a pretty much like open book. Actually, I take that back. That's a lie. I've always like chosen what it is that I want to open up about and what it is that I want to keep secret. And I feel like I kind of went through an episode of like, let me just keep everything like a secret, which I mean, I'm still going to keep a secret, you know, but there's been like some little, I don't know how to, I had to censor myself a little about like the things I was talking about. And that also sort of triggered me, I guess. And, you know, fair enough, at the end of the day, like, fair enough. I was like talking a little, you know, too much. But for me, I always felt as though, regardless of who I'm talking about, what I'm talking about, I've never really like, I don't think I was that girl. You know how people go on Instagram and exposes people and like they put their pictures and everything. I feel like I never was that girl. I'm just a girl who's like, you know what, this situation, it never was about the person. It was always about like the situations that I've been through and how they affected me or whatever, and just me being a victim for like, I don't know, 2 hours, you know? I feel like that was very much like my aesthetic. But then I was asked to like censor myself a little, and I was like, okay, fair enough. But then that made me, how could I say? That made me want to like censor even more than I should have. Let me find. Where was I? Sorry. So yeah, so I feel like I've been like, I don't know, so I feel like that kind of like triggered me a little to like not being able to like fully express, because I absolutely love to be like, you know what, let me just say everything that I'm going through, let me just like share my pain or whatever. And I feel like I'm not able to do, like, even just what I said, I feel like is a little like too far, you know? And the thing, there's also like, I feel like the money thing, there's just so many things. Let's just one at a time. First of all, breakup, hard, right? Nobody likes to break up. It's tough. We don't like breakups. One. Second, moving out. Don't like moving out. Triggers me. It reminds me of like my childhood or whatever. Not a good feeling. Didn't like that. Then living with people. which honestly it wasn't that bad. Like I'm being like so dramatic. But you know, that was like, it just, I think it wasn't the living with people that was a problem. I think it was the lack of sleep. I really do feel like it was the lack of sleep. The lack of sleep, and also not feeling home. Like that was like so triggering. Like just that, imagine going home but you're like, ugh, I just feel like I'm like, they were super welcoming and everything, but it's like I didn't have a room. I was sharing a room. My stuff was like in the living room, everything. And I feel like um that really like in a way triggered me. It was kind of tough. Then what else? What was next? Then finding my new place. That was like, it took me a month to like find a place. And that also was like so triggering, you guys. Like it was so tough because at one point I was just like, I just want to move out like this week. And it really took me like a month to like move out. And I know I literally just lived with my friends for like a month, but it felt like, and you know what's so funny about all of this is like, borderline, I don't remember living with them, which is so weird. But like, I don't really have memories of like living with my friends because I was like, first of all, I was always at work. I was always working, and like it was just such the strangest thing ever. Strangest thing ever. Like I generally don't remember what happened or like what we would do. I was just like on survival mode, I guess. You know when you're just like focused or whatever. I generally don't know what it was, but I don't remember. So yeah, and then I find this place, so excited, move in, and I had to really like start from scratch. So like I had to buy a bed, I had to buy furniture, and like I literally live in a studio, so really like what kind of furniture? I needed a table, a bed, and like chairs, so it really wasn't that deep. But then like little things like a bath mat or like shower curtains or like laundry detergent, food. Oh my god, food. The way I've been eating nothing lately, because food is literally like so expensive. And also it's like, I feel like if I make like a meal, then I still don't have a microwave. And I'm like, what's the point of like making lasagna if I'm not gonna be able to reheat it? So what am I gonna do? Like put it back in the oven? Like the thing is I'm so like always in a rush that what's the point of like, I don't know. I guess you know what it is? It's when you're just like going through it and the smallest things feel like the biggest mountains ever. That you know what it is? That's very it. Everything felt like a molehill. And you know what it is also? It's like that there's a French people, we say this all the time, okay? Quand tout va mal, tout va mal. Oh my god, the way I said that with the thickest like French Canadian accent. Quand tout va mal, tout va mal, which translates to when everything's bad, everything's bad. And I just felt like when everything's bad, everything's bad. Like just nothing was like, I wasn't going through like a smooth ride, and it was like a little exhausting. And looking back at it, you know what? I did have somewhat of a smooth ride. Like I wasn't like going through hell and back. But what I think it is, it's like for my month of August, beginning of like September really was like so freaking challenging. And I feel like the 2 last weeks I've kind of like caught up to me. Plus, oh, and then on top of that, I got sick and I was replacing my boss. So I had to work even more than I normally was. But, well, not even like more, but it was like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I really, not complaining about the job, really like beyond grateful, and it went so well in my opinion. I got like great feedback. And I genuinely loved what I was doing. I genuinely had a good time. And you know what it is? You know you like your job when, even when you're exhausted, it still makes you smile inside, you know? Like, what was I talking about? I don't know. Okay. But yeah, so I just felt like being sick, and then there was like the change of season. And one thing about me is that I literally always wake up before 12. Like, regardless of if I go to bed at 5, 6, whatever, I'll always wake up before 12 because for me, that's like, you know, I start getting ready for work around 5-ish, and it's like, I don't like waking up past 12 because then, like, I can't wash a wig, I can't style back a wig, and then I'll wear something again. And, you know, like, today, I met up with my mom, so I wasn't able to, like, you know, style a wig or, like, clean anything, but just waking up, there is eco. Hello? Hello? See, my place isn't that small after all. I told the girlie saying my place was small. Babe, there's eco. But where was I? Plus, I think that like Mercury, or like there was something like in retrograde that was like everyone was so depressed. And I feel like it wasn't even just me. Like, some girlies at the restaurant I was talking to, and I feel like everyone started getting sick at the same time. Honestly, I blame the girl who went to Ibiza, because she came back coughing and everything. Oh, that's so funny. She came back from Ibiza, like, coughing and everything, and then everyone started, like, coughing and everything. And then I started coughing, and then two of my dancers, well, not my dancers, but you know what I mean. Two of the dancers started coughing, and then everyone was coughing, but then everyone's like surviving, everyone's okay, but at the same time, we're all exhausted, we're all tired, and then like emotionally, everyone's like sad, except for like two people that are just like thriving, which I don't know how, but they're like live, laugh, laughing, and it's like good for them, but like be depressed also, you know what I mean? Okay, the last part was a little bit of a stretch, like low-key a joke, don't sue, but interesting. King of not minding my business. I don't know, I feel like energy, that just like my energy in September has been, you know, okay. Moral of the story, I guess, after like freaking 20 days later. Moral of the story is I wasn't taking care of myself. Oh my god. I wasn't taking care of myself, like, mentally. I feel like I just like I was focused on work, which was great thing, you know. I'll never be the girl who's like, oh, you know, you guys shouldn't focus on work. But I do feel like I put all my energy in like the same basket, and then I was like, you know what, whatever happened, like the feeling will go away. And there's this song where this girl says, I forgot how it goes, but it's something amongst the line of like, I've forgiven you for like what happened. I still think about it. It just hurts a little bit less every day. So I was like, totally, you know, that song saved my life. I'm okay, I'll be fine. But in my mind, it's like every day, like at day 2, we'll be fine, you know, we'll like be over it, whatever. And I don't know, like, I guess a part of me loves to put pressure on myself to like move on from stuff. But it's like, I think it's fine to like not be yourself for like a few weeks or even for a month. And I remember that when I was going through like the hardest part of like everything, I kept apologizing to like a few people, saying, I'm so sorry, I feel like I'm so boring, I feel like I'm not myself. And it's like, oh, as if I apologized, you know? It's like, I'm mad at myself for not allowing myself to be like you know what? It's okay to be sad. It's like, especially like behind the scenes, like when you're like working and like bringing bottles and everything, like you can be crying, bringing in a bottle. But behind the scene, when there's like no one around, I don't think it's a bad thing to just be like, you know what? Like, let me, let me just like not be like the funniest person ever. Like, I'm allowed to be like a little like in my corner on my phone, being a little sad. Like, what's wrong with being sad, you know? And I feel like that's something that I'm always battling with. I always have like the same issue. Like every year it like manifests itself in like a different way. But I truly really feel like I always at one point in the year I'll be like, I'll go through something like sad or whatever, and I'll be like, you know what? Like, let's just live, laugh, love. And I keep telling myself, like, I'm so blessed. I have no reasons to be. At the end of the day, you guys, pain is pain. Like, if you're sad, be sad. Like, what's the point of being like, you know what? Traumatized, but like, let's like laugh about it. Like, totally, I don't think you should be like crying every day. But even if you need to cry every day, is there something wrong with that? I don't know. I guess I'm still going through like my journey with like that topic, I guess. Still not sure how to feel about it. Plus, there's the thing where I wasn't eating, so that didn't help. I don't know. I feel like it's still like I have plenty of things that I still need to figure out. And also, one of the things that so see how I literally like stopped posting on TikTok. I feel like I was doing so good on TikTok, and then I just, it's like I wasn't inspired anymore. And it usually does that to me when I'm like, I don't want to be like, oh, when I'm sad, but I feel like that was like my sign number one that obvi I wasn't doing like super good. And I feel like, because for me it's hard to be funny on TikTok. I come up with the funny stuff either when I'm like on a, oh wow, that's a little intense. Even like washing my brush. I haven't washed my brush since I moved here, and we're literally gonna be October. And then there's the money also. Like I'm making like, not complaining about the money, but then because see the thing I feel like is I keep forgetting that I just moved in and I literally spent like 2K on like furniture, you know? And the thing is like I kept telling myself, like when I moved here, I did like budgets and everything, and before I said, yeah, I'll pay this rent, you know? I was like, can I afford? Does it make sense? And I was kind of freaked out because every time I would get a paycheck, I would literally go like straight to my credit card and would be like, oh, well, whoop-de-doo, what's happening, you know? Like I was supposed to be left with like an X amount of like coin or whatever, and then there's like nothing left. And then I realized, oh, okay, well now I'm done buying furniture, so how come it's like my furniture, well, how come is my credit card still like up there? And then I was like, oh, okay, because like you spend 25 at this place, and then on the same day you spend $30 there, and then you spend, I don't know, 15 there, and it's like in a day, sometimes without realizing, I would spend like literally $125. Well, if you do that 3 times a week, that's already $375. So you know what I mean? Like it money like goes up quickly. So it's like live, laugh, love, but also like let's be smart about it, you know? And I just feel like I wasn't like really being smart about it, and I wasn't really aware. And also, because it was my birthday, I kept telling myself like, oh, whatever, this is my birthday gift. This is my birthday. But it's like, okay, well, at one point, like the birthday gifts got to chill a little. It's like, it's cute and all, but vibes. And one of my biggest trigger in life is like low money. Like if anything's gonna have me in a bad mood is like money. Like money literally is my worst enemy. Gives me anxiety. But these soft brushes, they don't really smell, but it feels so good. Clean brush on my face. Oh, okay, this is very cool, sorry. No joke, this feels like heaven. Yes. Yes. I'm already in a much better mood. You know what it is? It's like sometimes, you know how you just have something weighing. Sometimes you just have stuff waiting on your chest and you just want to get it off. And I just felt like, you know what, just to let you guys know I wasn't doing it like super well. I feel like made me feel better. And I feel like maybe I'll have like good days, maybe I'll have bad days. But one thing also that really gave me anxiety is that I feel like for there has to be at least like 10 people per videos that listens to me talk, right? And I feel as though lately I've been kind of like not letting these 10 people down, but it's like my content's not necessarily like the funniest or like the most creative or whatever it is. And that really like I truly don't know how to explain it, but it really made me feel like, you're such a loser, Camille. Like, what? Like, and then every time I would go to film a video, I would be even more frustrated because it's like I truly don't have anything to talk about. Like, all I did this week was like be sad and depressed. And then there's some stuff that I did that I'm like, do I even want to share this? Like, don't want to share that And then also when it comes to work, I feel like I shouldn't be talking about work because that's high-key hella unprofessional. So I was like, okay, well, if I'm not going to talk about work and all I do is work, what am I going to talk about? You know? I don't know. It's just like the other day I really had like a bad trigger from when I was working at MAC. And like, I was like, oh, let's not forget that the less you talk about stuff, the better it is. Without like being completely silent, like I think I can still talk about like the good things and everything, but I still feel like it is somewhat like unprofessional. I don't know, like live, laugh, love. I don't know. I truly don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know where I was going with that. I really don't know. Is this a blush? Oh my god, I feel like this is gonna be the prettiest blush. Please tell me you work. Oh my god, I think it works. The way I completely forgot about this. I hope it looks pretty. Yeah. And then there's like, okay, so every, I feel like I always go through this thing where I'm like, I really need to get my lips done and I've been feeling ugly. And that's like such a sad thing to say out loud, but I get so depressed when my lips deflate. And the thing is like, August and September, spent my whole August and September smoking. Like now, especially like the vaping thing, I started vaping again and vaping was like my biggest vice. And that's hilarious because I would keep getting the vape called Vice, which was the most flavorful, by the way, you guys. But yeah, so I feel like that also didn't help with me being sick, plus me being depressed, plus me, like, it was just like, between like not eating, working a lot, not sleeping, and then starting to sleep too much, and then it's just like, I kept setting myself up for failure. And it's like, oh my god, you guys, like, let's figure it out, let's focus, we're back and we're sharpening. But I do want to get my lips done. Like, bad. Like, just a little on the sides. And then I really feel like I need to get those smile lines because that's the cigarettes, you guys. Don't smoke. It will literally mess your face up. And then you need to get fillers at 23. Well, you don't, but I just kept going with the blush. I love this. Let's try the little contour thing. Maybe it's super good. No. Well, yeah. Guys. Okay, I'll be reusing this. And then, oh my god, one of the things that I felt the worst about it is how I completely stopped answering to the comments, which is like, it's not even, like, let's be very honest right now, I'm not that girl. I'm not famous, I'm not there yet to be like, oh, let me not answer to comments, you know? And I absolutely love talking to the people who look at my videos, and a lot of times people have like very good, like I would literally post a video saying, oh, I'm super uninspired, you guys. Like, what would you guys suggest? People are suggesting things and like me not even looking at it. And earlier on today, I was like, there's like, I live like next to a fountain. Fontaine? What is it called? How do you call it fontaine? Fountain. 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 Fontaine. What the hell is a fontaine? You know those water thing? Fontaine, I don't know. I was like sitting next to it and I was like, I started looking at my comments and I was like, oh my god, like there's a few that there's some people that like watch my things and they comment. Like I know some of you guys because you're always like commenting on my videos, and I was like, as if I'm like goody two shoes not answering to these people. Like they're the one watching my videos from like A to Z and like getting so invested in my life, and I'm little miss me, like too busy to care. Like I didn't want it to come across that way. So if anyone felt like it came across that way, like I deeply apologize. Like I'm sorry, I was just like depressed. But yeah, that's definitely something I want to watch. It's not, you know, not something I was like into. Okay, let me just do my brows, I'll be back. So we're back, we're sharpening. Oh, also, because I have a pink eye, I can't really do much, so this is gonna be like a super like very natural look, but I think I'm entitled to it because I'm very pretty. JK. See this is where like quand tu vas mal, like the pink eye like came out of nowhere. It was so uncalled for, you guys. Triggered AF. But yeah. Oh my god, I feel like that was such a freeing video. Anyways, while I was doing my brows, I was listening to this song I was talking about like earlier on. So let me just like, I literally took a notepad and wrote the lyrics down because I'm literally that girl, I guess. I don't know. So embarrassing. Okay, so it literally goes, I know you're watching this, checking in on me to see if I'm up here without you. You always said I would be. So already there, I was like, ugh, triggered. You said a lot of things to make me love you, to make you hate you. Ugh, triggered. I lost who I was trying to keep you. Ugh, triggered. Times 2. Oh, sorry. Me not being able to like read my own like writing. Moving on doesn't mean I've forgotten. Doesn't erase what I had. Ugh, that one like this cut is fucking shut in mouth. Let me do it again, sorry. Moving on doesn't mean I have forgotten. Doesn't erase what we had. It was like, oh my god, totally. Anyways, triggered. It just hurts less when I remember. Ugh, triggered. But yeah, I am happier. Triggered. And ironically, that kind of makes me sad. Ugh, triggered. Are you kidding me? What a triggering song, you know? Did I break my lamp? Oh, it's fully broken, mama. Anyways, so I feel like somebody put a... Oh no, this is not okay. I'm going to prison. But yeah, so I feel like that pretty much like sums it up. Totally, don't we think? Yeah. I feel like this right here could use a little. My nose is a tad bit patchy. Guess what? I don't care. I don't really care. So my friend sent me like a 20% off coupon from Sephora, and I keep debating on if I should go and like, you know, even if I get like 2 tanks and I spend like $125. But I really am debating on whether or not I should get the Miss Charlotte Tilbury again or not. Because the thing is, I've been using, oh my god, I've been using my little like Laura Mercier birthday gift they give you at Sephora, and I'm not gonna lie, I kinda like the powder. And I feel like so far that little like sample for like my birthday's been like, I feel like it's still at full, or is it not? Yeah, it's like at full. So like for a month. I don't know, I'll do the math later, but I feel like it's quite worth it. And also like maybe a foundation, I don't know, no. I don't know, I also need to get like contacts. They don't sell contacts at Sephora. I don't know, I feel like it might be worth it, but like sometimes when there's a discount, I'll just like spend my money on things that actually joke me just because I get excited. So I'm like trying to not do that. So I'm like I'm a little hesitant on going, on if whether or not I should be going, but to be determined, I guess, you know. What are we gonna do for eyes? I kind of want to do a little bit of, let's put in a tiny bit of blush around the eyes. I really want to do like a super like virgin, calm look. Like very just natural. You know? Like barely any makeup. Very like natural beauty. Except I'm a man. Like no eyeliner. I feel like the not wearing eyeliner is gonna be like so weird. I guess I'm gonna have to put eyeliner on for my lashes though. I didn't fart, I promise. I know you're watching this. Checking in on me to see if I'm happier without you. You always said I would be. You said a lot of things to make me love you, to make me hate you. I lost who I was trying to keep you. Wait, what's next? Moving on doesn't mean I've forgotten. Doesn't erase what we had. Just hurts less when I remember. But yeah, I am happier. And ironically, that kind of makes me sad. Ugh, do you not like want to just like sleep and like cry? My eyes are gonna actually like fall off. See, because now what I'm scared of is that all of my makeup is gonna have to go to the garbage, to the trash can. You know what I mean? Because it's like, aren't you like not supposed to use makeup when you have like freaking, I don't even know what it is that I have. So that's like double homicide, you know, you guys. Let's go in with a tad bit of brown. We're gonna use kind of natural. Just a tad. Well, I guess we could use a tiny bit more. Let's just like define the crease a little. So a little outer corner also. I absolutely don't like that. I don't know why I did that. I feel like I should have went with something. See, this is like too, should have went with bronzer instead. Not vibing with this. Hold on. Just like, let's make it equal. I think what we'll do totally. And then I'll use this right here. god, where do I live, you guys? Downtown. Oh my god, last night I went and had a poutine in Old Port, like kind of close to where I live. And I just sat there on the, okay, so you know, like, there's a park where Essence is, and at night it's gorgeous. A bunch of ghosts though. My god, the other day I went into like a loophole of like, see, I feel like I'm finding myself again. Like this is the kind of things I would like talk about like in other videos. I'm literally going on a rampage about ghosts. But I feel like I kind of lost like ma joie de vivre. Anyways, if you don't speak French, oh well. Joie de vivre, what is joie de vivre? Like the reason, I don't know. Google it. Totally. I know you're watching this, checking in on me to see if I'm happier without you. You always said I would be. You said a lot of things to make me love you, to make me hate you. Interesting. I lost myself trying to keep, no. Yeah. I lost who I was trying to keep you. Moving on doesn't mean I've forgotten. Doesn't erase what we had. It just hurts less when I remember. But yeah, I am happier. And ironically, that kind of makes me sad. La, 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 the way that song would make me cry. Ugh. I would literally, every time I would go, like when I used to live with Zane, I would, because I would like finish work at like 3, like sometimes before. And I would bike back to their place, which would take me like 20 minutes. And I would put that song on a loop, nonstop, and I would cry on my bike for like 30 minutes. And then I would go home and pretend nothing happened. I'm such a pretender. I just realized I am so that girl who's like, no, I promise you everything's good. It's like, who wants to be like the sad friend? I wonder what happened what happened in life where, like, what is it that programmed my brain to be like, you need to always be happy, otherwise you're gonna like lose your friends. Because like, why is it that I think like that? I feel like that happened, but I don't remember in what friendship. Anyways. Such a victim. Always and forever. Okay. What should we do? Should we, because I think I could go in with like a tiny bit of like promise me, don't make me regret this, just a tiny bit. Okay, shut your fucking whore mouth. Just kidding, sorry. Ooh. Oh my god, I was watching the Jeffrey Dahmer thing. Wow. You know what's sad though, is how, I think it's very ironic how they, like in the last episodes, how they're like showing how the families are like not getting any money from like the people making like, I don't know, comic book about Jeffrey Dahmer or whatever, like they're just like left there with their trauma, like getting exploited. And then they made a TV show and apparently, Miss Netflix girl said, you guys are not getting money either. Like no one's getting paid. But at the same time, who should get paid? Why should, I don't know. Weird. What are your thoughts on the Jeffrey Dahmer situation? Comment down below. See, I miss talking about pop culture. That's like one thing I really do miss. I miss pop culture. But it's also like, what are we gonna talk about? Like the Kardashian? We love them, but it's like, I just feel like there's nothing. Oh, well, that is quite devastating. I remember that used to happen all the time at the stores. Like, they would literally always fall apart, or like you would drop them once and then it would literally like, they're very good. Very bright, very charming. I know you're watching this, checking in on me to see if I'm happier without you. You always said I would be. You said a lot of things to make me hate you, to make me love you. I lost myself trying to keep you. Is that what she said? Ugh, I lost who I was. Come on, get it together. I lost who I was trying to keep you. Way too bright. Or, I guess maybe if we blend it. With Winked. No. Havana Blur. Ooh, quite pretty, not gonna lie. Let's do a little bit of this too would have been pretty. So many pretty options, you guys. Magnifique. Très, très naturel. On adore, on adore. I think I'm entering my slut era soon. I don't know why. I wanted to tell you guys, I think I am entering my... And the thing is, like, I feel like if I do, I don't know if I'm going to be telling everything, because it's like, I don't want my husband to be, like, turned off. Like, oh, wow, really into this slut era. Oh, no. Would this be pretty? Did that even do anything? Yeah, that literally made 2 little spots on my face. It's just, oh my god. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing just a tiny bit under the lower lash line. I feel like I should just go with bronzer. Just going with a little bronzer. Not even bronzer. Ugh, too warm. Oh, whatever. Good. Let's do lashes. Okay, let me put my lashes on and then I'll do lips. Okay, so are my lip pencils here? Totally killed it. Let's do lips. This is very, like, natural for me. Like, I feel like this is the most natural my face has looked. Especially, like, eye-wise. And I got these. Oh, my God. See? This is, like, what I meant when I was saying, like, I was very sad and depressed. Because, like, there was so many videos I wanted to make. I got these, Kiss Wet Look Expérimenter le Drip. So, these are, like, they call it, like, wet lashes. And honestly... Okay, I glued them, like, kind of good here. mess it up here. But you know what? Nonetheless, I think I'm gonna be wearing sunglasses. Kind of want to do whirl. Do I have whirl? Whirl, hold on. But yeah, what I was gonna say is like, I totally love them. I got like a bunch of things from like Shoppers. I also got this L'Oreal to do like liner. Let me show you the disappointment. What do you want me, what am I supposed to do with this? Can you guys focus? I was like focusing on my dirty hand, but not on the... Can it even focus? Like, this is a front camera. I'm literally a lunatic. Master step beyond, like, it just doesn't work. Doesn't work. It literally, it's the worst. It's the worst. Do we have Whirl? Miss Whirl. I know I have Whirl somewhere. Oh, here she is. Totally. I've been saying totally a lot lately. I don't know. I guess it's my new thing. I also tried the Real Technique sponge. But something gave me a pink eye. So like, I think it was the L'Oreal. Don't know what it is. Or maybe it's just like the fact that I literally shove eye pencils in my eyes. Like there's no tomorrow. And then I don't clean them. I don't clean them in between. So plus I was sick. I literally don't know what it is. Maybe it was cigarettes. So let's start off by... See, this is the reason why I want to get my lips done. I feel like right here, right? I feel like there's a point where my line breaks. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to explain it. Well, I guess explaining and like describing stuff is like the same thing. Are like my lashes glued down? Yeah. Can't wear contacts either. Like that's so traumatizing. Why should we not try a new lipstick tonight? I want to try one of my El Maquillage. Not this one. Someone suggested that I do a video, like a lipstick review thing. And I really want to try all of my lipsticks. Like, I know I have like, I don't have like the craziest amount, but at least like 40 of them. It was like, I feel like that would be like a cute video, no? Maybe this one. Perhaps this one too. But I don't think so. This one is a big no-no. This one too. No. 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 Oh, full on powder in here. No. What happened to this one? Yes. No. I honestly thought there would be like a few more. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. Okay, hold on, let's look. think this one is cute. Ah, totally. Oh, this is so Kylie Jenner. Maybe a little too much. Maybe if I did a little. Hold on. Yeah, I think I like that. Let's bring this. This and this just in case. Oh, I gotta have to go, you guys. I gotta go. Okay, so I will see you guys at work. Be right back. Oh, the sunset's so pretty. Oh my god, also, hold on, just before I go. I kind of wanted to show this. So I got these things on Amazon because of one of the girls I work with on Sundays. So it's kind of like, so you know how like these people have like wig bands, but it's like velvet, like something that helps you like keep your thing, but it's like, it's velvet, you know? So it's like, okay, cute, fun, but no. This one is like full on silicone, and you just like, oops. You just pop it on. First of all, it gives you like a facelift. But this will literally make sure that your wig like doesn't go anywhere. Like when I tell you your wig is gonna be secure, your wig cap, like nothing. It's literally like $5 on Amazon. Like, let me just show you. Okay, wait, hold on. Just like, okay. Ooh. Well, I need to, ew. Well, hold on. This is like not gonna work like this. Is this gonna, the curls are gonna need to follow a little bit. Hold on, let me just like prove my point. Like, it's glueless, you know? Like, and even the back started coming off. Don't know why, but like, right now, oh, it ended up falling, so maybe I guess not. I don't know. I take back what I said. No, but like, did you see how much it took me to like have this wig fall off my head? I think this is like good. Oh, let's try without, just to see how like forgiving it is without. Does it even stick? What if like it actually makes no difference? No, see, like it clearly made a difference. Okay, maybe I shouldn't do that before. It's just gonna be all messed up. Where's the wig? Oh, okay. Sorry, Bobo. Okay, that's gonna work. T'as vu, il y avait une brosse ici.
Ouais, elle est rangée ici.
Ah.
Mhm.
Je te reprends une
Je
fois
te voyais
ça.
chercher en plus. Je suis sûre qu'elle cherche sa brosse. Je ne dirais pas.
Oh my god. C'est ma journée, hein. La bretelle revient de briser. Ah, c'est une
Oh,
joke.
quand même flottante.
Comment il fait que ça? Oh my god. Tabarnak, le chauve, Chris. C'est à cause que je l'ai prêté à quelqu'un. Non, c'est moi qui viens de le briser. Il y avait pas un pot avec toutes les aiguilles. Ah, ouais. C'est si j'avais tout ça dans la brosse.
Il y en a deux.
Ouais, parce que l'autre chose, c'est qui qui a. Ah, c'est la fille, genre, elle a pas utilisé l'autre. Elle, genre.
Puis il y a trop de cheveux longs là-dedans.
Mais non, ça me dérange pas. Oh, wow, quand même!
Il faudrait un poignard dans le sein.
Ah, je pensais pas que la robe allait être cute. Ben là, c'est ça, on voit là.
Non, non, c'est cute.
Faut que je mette les fils dans le dos. Rien fonctionne. Rien. Là, après, l'aiguille, ça va me popper dessus. Ça va être le fun.
Bonsoir.